Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for July 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is just the introduction, so if you're looking for your main reading for your, whatever your birth chart says, your rising, your ascending, your moon, your Jupiter, your Venus, whatever that is, go down here to the description. There is a timestamp. It should take you right to there. Now, I hope you watch this at least once. Now, I am using, for the main readings, I will be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one, hopefully, from my John Holland Tarot and Oracle cards. I will follow up with my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this reading, I will be using my traditional Waite Rider Tarot and my Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like. Leave the rest. Okay? So I told you that I'm going to go to my notes, that we are in Leo season right now. So here we go with Leo season. That will be starting on July 22nd. At 4:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so that will be on the 22nd. That is this Friday. And again, happy birthday to all the Leos. Now, let's see what we have going on here. On the 19th, Mercury did enter into Leo at 8:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mercury is communication, is about electronics. Expect some powerful energies, powerful revelations to come through that. July 28th, Jupiter, we're not quite there yet, but Jupiter, which is in Aries, will go retrograde. So there is a really good chance for positive energy, positive rebuilding type of energy. Now, couple of things about this end of July into August. So we have something called, on July 25th, we have something that is called the Day Out of Time. Now, this is according to the Mayan calendar. With the Mayan calendar, on the 24th, that is the end or the culmination of the 13-moon calendar. So that year ends on the 24th. The new year, and again, this is Mayan calendar, starts on the 26th. So the 25th, which will then be Monday, and this is interesting day. This day is charged with spiritual energy. It allows a more intense connection with the spiritual world, and actions will be well received by the universe. So then we start the 26th, which was, again, that would be Tuesday, and that is something called the opening of the Lion's Gate. Now, there's lots of different information about that. You can look that up. A lot of these times, they're considered these portals. And, portals aren't just on our solstices, aren't just on our, just aren't on those special days. These are portals where the veil thins between us and them. And, so the 25th is, again, one of those days. The 24th, like I said, for the Mayan calendar, end of the year. 26th, the beginning of the year. So the 24th, July 24th will be Sunday. Now, interesting times. And I do remember there is something I've been talking about, the 1st of August and the 2nd. Now, it's also the 31st too. Uranus which has been in Taurus, and that's been about expect the unexpected. It's going to be doing some interesting change-up. So when it says expect the unexpected, well, if you expect it, it's not going to be unexpected. So interesting stuff, the end of July, beginning of August. So lots of stuff happening with this one. Anyway, let's see what we've got. Let's go ahead and see what higher power, Holy Spirit. Remember, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to Holy Spirit and ask, that only what is needed come through. And these cards are just kind of going all over the place. Let's see what we've got here. So higher power, God, Holy Spirit. What does everyone need to know about what's going on in the universe, in the world? And remember, this is why the individual readings are important. Whatever is going on in the world, we still have to live our lives. We still have to go forth. And we need to be bold. We need to be bold. We need to live without fear. So let's see what we have, because remember, yes, fear is a tool, not just the tool. It is a tool of what, of the devil, of the dark energies. Okay. So let's see what we have here, my light workers, my spirit, my star seeds. Let's see what we have here. And I do talk about that periodically. So the people that have been watching know what I'm talking about with that. So we're going to put 3 cards down. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. First card. Okay, reversed cards have a stronger energy. So now we have the Lovers. It is reversed. Now some people will say, some readers will look at the Lovers and say it's the opposite. I look at it as something that's got a little bit more impact, a little bit more power to it. So we have a 6 here. 6, and the numbers are important too. 6, everything's important if you're paying attention, and that's the thing. We need to pay attention to the signs and symbols, and we need to always work with them in the higher good. Okay, so 6 is the number of man. It is the energies you put into something. It is the outcomes that you are looking for, but it is, again, how are you approaching something? If you're approaching it half-baked, then you're going to get something that's half-baked. If you're putting a lot of effort into it, there will be a reward. It might not always be the reward you're looking for, but there will be something that comes from that. Now, I am feeling very much the sun energy here. Again, Leo, the sun, the sun is very big for Leo energy. And so the first thing that I'm looking at is that sun. The sun is shining. Now, there is also a divine entity. The divine entity is covering the man and the woman, is looking at the man and the woman. The man looks at the woman, and the woman looks up at the divine. So it is kind of a trinity type of energy. It is a joining together type of an energy. The Lovers doesn't always mean that you're going to find love, but the Lovers does mean to me that you're going to find the truth about love. Okay? So at least that's what I'm getting right now for this card. There is, again, the sun shining energy. So this is very important. This is very part of this portal energy happening. Again, there might be, and remember too, we all have a masculine and feminine side to us. Some people will say it's the right brain, left brain. Some people will say it's the estrogen, testosterone. But we all have a little bit of both. So there's a lot of feminine. There's the feminine energy, which is searching for something more, searching for something that's in that divinity. The masculine energy is looking for something in the now. So and it doesn't mean that the man is doing this or the woman is doing this. I'm saying this is in all of us. So we do have to come to a reconciliation on how we look at we look at that divine, we look at that supernatural, yet live in the natural. But the Lovers does have some, it does have a feel that there is more going on than meets the eye. There is, their relationship, again, Mercury in Leo, there could be some honesty coming out in relationships. It could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be very harmonious, but it's one thing. In order for the sun to shine, it's going to have to really shine on those dark areas that we may not want to see, that we may not want to reveal. Okay, thank you for that. Here we go. Okay, now we come to the 4 of Cups. And it's interesting that we have a 5-1 and then a 1-5. Don't know why, but that just is something that's popping at me too. The 4 of Cups is that in-between time. Is that, I'm not necessarily, well, Cups in itself is our Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. We just left Cancer energy. A lot of still Pisces and Scorpio. Neptune, I think Neptune is retrograde in Pisces right now. Scorpio is that South Node energy too. So there is, Cups is fluid, it is romantic, it's very spiritual. So there might be some people, and I'm kind of picking up on that spiritual energy right here, maybe because it's next to that Lovers. This might be these people, the energies that we just don't really know what to believe, what to go for. When we look at this, the 3 cups down here, the person does not look really positive about it, just kind of looks like, This is the cards I'm dealt with, but then there is this divine energy, divine hand bringing a fourth cup. So again, I feel like this is an in-between spot, but it's kind of like, what do we even believe? What are we supposed to believe? Where are we supposed to go? Seeing is believing, but that yet this is coming. So is this about having faith? Is this about, believing in something more than what we can see? I don't know, just getting this in between vibe for this weekend. Okay, last card here. Well, this is lovely, and this one is reversed also. So this is a 3. So 3 has our, 3 is our creativity. It is celebratory. It's also the power of 3. You say something, do something. You get 2 of your buddies with you, 3 of you. You say, you do it. You put it into that universe. I send it on to God, Holy Spirit. I like to direct it exactly to someone, but this is, there's power in these numbers. There's power in the energies. There's power in your voice. Again, this is cup energy, that spiritual energy, that fluid energy. But this is about celebration. This is about, figuring things out. This is about loving and caring. So we start with some, maybe some searching energy here, searching for love, searching for, more than what we are, searching for that spirituality, kind of coming to grips between the masculine and the feminine of ourselves or of others. We have this in between. What do we really believe? Where do we really go with this? What, seeing really believing? Is there faith? Should I be expecting? And then we end with this very celebratory, let's raise this up. Now there is the feminine energy here. So maybe the search is, the search is rewarded. Okay. I don't know. We went a little bit more in that spiritual, but you know what? This is, that we're in that time. We're coming to, at least to the Mayan calendar, we're coming to that end of the world, not the end of the world, the end of the year. Oh my goodness. So it's, but even if it was the end of the world, is it the end of the world that we ourselves know? It's not the end of the earth. It is not the end of the earth, but it could be the end of what we know, and things are changing. But that 3 of Cups it's a good change. It is a good change. Okay, let's see what we have here. What we have here with our, yes, I have to look, Colette Baron Reed. Here we go. Higher power, what do you have? What do you want to say? That card kind of poking out, but I think I really want to pull another card out too. Higher power, what do you want to say to us? Here we go. Okay, let's see what these are. Well, interesting enough, we have a 16. Now this is a major arcana energy. This is the tower energy. This is the everything comes down in order for things to be rebuilt energy. This is the revelation. This is the reveal of where the cracks are, the reveal of what's going on. There's a lot of, again, there's a lot of reveal here. Now, now we have a 1. So again, those 1s were kind of popping. I know they're Roman numerals. I know that's a 3, but the 1s were kind of popping for me. So we have a 1, which is a new beginning. And we had the 10 plus 6. 10 is transitional energy. 6 is, again, the number of man. It's what you put into it. But if you add the 1 and 6 together, it becomes a 7, and that is divine. That's a divine number. That is a divine umbrella. That is a divine covering. So no matter what is going on, no matter what, again, remember I said have no fear. Have no fear. There is a divine covering. Even if it seems rocky, even if it seems like, there is no hope, there is always hope. Have no fear. But again, this is the Tower. This is a major arcana. Now our next card here, this is the one that kind of just fell, kind of was like out there. Now let's see what we have here. We have the 4 of Fire. Now the 4 of Fire is a joyful time also. So we have some joyful energies here. The 4s are stability, it's leadership, it's also organization. Fire is our Leo energy. It is our Aries energy. It is our Sagittarius. It's passionate. It's burning. It's very determined energy. This card is generally about celebration again, but in a more passionate manner. So we have the spiritual celebration, and now we have the passionate celebration. We have the weddings. We have the the happier times. So even though there might be some of this disgruntled energy here, this what's going on energy, there is hope. There is more coming for us. So again, so that is our fire energy. Now, the two energies we did not talk about, I'm looking at her too, I just feel like there is joyful energy here. There is this positive energy. And it could be, again, remember, you are our spirit workers, our light workers, our star seeds. We are in this together. We have to make sure that we keep our vibrations high. And I feel like this is a high vibration energy. High vibration, and sometimes the high vibrations is what brings down the tower. You think about, there's things in, scriptures and such like that talk about high vibrations bringing things down that needed to be brought down. So we need to make sure that we keep our vibrations extremely high, no matter what it is we are seeing with our natural eyes. Okay, so something interesting with this weekend. I don't know. Like I said, according to the Mayan calendar, end of the year. So, but then that 25th is that day outside of time. So interesting stuff. Let me know what you're thinking about this. Let me know who reads this a little bit differently, or just make some comments. Thank you. Anyway, also too, this is important. Take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. You keep me inspired, and that's why I keep doing this. So I thank you for that. Now, why don't we start our readings? Hello, my Tauruses. So let's see what we've got going for you. Yeah, you expect some interesting energies the end of July, beginning of August. Yes, that's some, but again, too, if you expect it, is it unexpected? That's the main frame. That's the main refrain, I should say. Anyway, but you can feel it. You can feel it. My very psychic Tauruses, you do pick up this energy. I'm getting that you need to make sure that you are grounding yourself. You are, if you're, Tauruses are the ones, there's other signs too, Pisces too, but Tauruses are really grounded with the crystals and the energies of the earth. So I know that that's Virgo and Capricorn too, but I know many Tauruses, and they just, they have their special crystals. I would say keep those close to around you, okay? For whatever reason I'm saying, I don't know, that's what I'm getting. Keep your crystals close. It's like keep your friends close and your crystals closer. How's that? Anyway, let's see what we have here for our Tauruses from Higher Power. Higher Power for the weekend as we enter into Leo season, which, yeah, your energies with Uranus has been very disruptive to Leo's careers, just to say, but it has been very clarifying for their careers. Now, I'm telling you this, and I'm saying this to you because I feel like it's all coming to a head. It's coming to a head. Now, if you have Leo in your your birth chart at all, you might want to take a look at Leo too, but I just feel like there's this thing with Uranus and Taurus is coming to a big, it's a big possibility. There's a lot of possibilities here for you. And I want you to, again, keep your crystals closer. Anyway, let's see what we have here for my Tauruses. Here we go. If I can just, it's moving on me, so I'm trying not to let this move, and then it changes. Here we go. Anyway, these two are reversed. First card is Awakening. Awakening. Okay, this is the Hanged Man. This is a 12, 12, 1, new beginnings, a 10, transition, 2 are choices, crossroads, coming together. 1 plus 2 is a 3. These numbers are important to you for some reason this time around. So I would really, really play with the numbers a little bit, my Tauruses, and look them up. what it is you just go in angel numbers, angel numbers 1, 2, 3, or whatever the numbers come up to, and just do that through your browser. Okay, I feel like the numbers are very important this week for my Tauruses. They're important, but more so for you. Anyway, so 1 plus 2 is a 3. 3 is choice, is celebration, creativity. It's also the power of 3. Okay, awakening. We have Archangel Gabriel, who is here today, and with Michael. And Gabriel is the divine messenger, is the one that brings from the heavens. Okay, there's messages coming to you. You're very, like I said, you're my highly psychic Tauruses. You pick up on a lot of different people, and sometimes it can be very, very overwhelming to you. So you need to be very clear in how you sort that out. And you want to make sure that that the only ones you're really picking up is from, from higher power, from your own angels, your guardian angels, from Gabriel. Okay, the Hanged Man, look at things differently, and there's also a sense of acceptance. Okay, it's not necessarily easy, but with this acceptance, there comes peace. There comes peace. Anyway, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself, and that might even be where the peace comes. It's important when it's, you need to come to peace, come to terms with who you are. Okay, you have a lot of interesting gifts, my Tauruses. Don't try to fight them so much. Anyway, next card. Release. So this is a 13. So we know what a 1 is, we know what a 10 is, we know what a 3 is. So 1 plus 3 is 4. Stability, organization. It is also leadership. This is release. This is also the death card. This is something has to stop. Something has to end. You need to be at peace with it, though. You need to accept the ending in order for something to start. Okay? So this is a lot of times I'll use a pregnancy. It ends in labor, and then then labor ends in a birth. Okay, but something has to end, something has to change. Now this is Archangel Azrael, who is also known as the Angel of Death. I believe I've got that right. Anyway, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, and that's what we're talking about with this one. Time to move on, but you can't move on, my Tauruses, if you're carrying the weight of everyone with you. You need to come to terms with what that is and come to peace. And then something ends, something moves forward. Your last card is reversed, the Ace of Air. So you got a lot of 1s here. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1. So 1, new beginning, new start. Air energy is our Aquarius. Remember, good old Saturn. Saturn is reality versus, Saturn in Aquarius, reality versus illusion. Seeing things for the truth. Seeing what is true. Not lying to yourself anymore. Not kidding yourself. Not putting on your rose-colored glasses. It's also Gemini. Gemini is very quick thinking. It's also Libra. Libra likes things to be balanced and fair. Not always happening, but it still likes to do that. Air energy is about hearing news. It's about strategic planning, thinking. It's also having some objectivity. So something, you have to be at peace. Whatever this is, there's a change. There's a change for you. There is it might be challenging. It may not be what you want or what you were planning for, but it will be a positive change for you, because an old energy, an old situation has to end for this to begin. So this is a week of great change for you, of great potential. Can it be tiring? Yes, it can be tiring. You might not even feel you have the energy. So get some rest. Make sure you're drinking your water, doing the stuff you need to do. And then just wake up, take your shower, and get started again. Anyway, brilliant new ideas and inspirations. Seeing the truth of a situation. Remember, Saturn in Aquarius. A challenging beginning. Is it easy? No. But is it a beginning? Yes. Don't give up on that. Don't give up on you or this possibility or this situation. be at peace. Be at peace with whatever this is for you. Okay? Just, okay. With this too. Like I said, keep your friends close and your crystals closer. So here we go, because you're going to need a little bit, you're going to need that energy, you're going to need that comfort. But when I say that, don't despair with that, because this is one of those turning points in those energies around you. And, you know, after release usually, if you think about it, release then has, temperance, and then there's a little bit of some changes. Remember, go back to that Tower card. There's some changes, but then after that, it's like finally there's a release. Well, this is release. There's a release. So let's see what we have here for my Tauruses with John Holland. Okay. And they start to act up like that. Okay, here we go. So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 1, 3, 1. We have a 6. We have a 6 energy. The number of man, the energy you put into it. So this would be the 6. I think this is the 6 of air energy. So again, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This is moving on. This is going from the dark into the light. And, you know, you might be so used to being in the dark, my Taurus, is that, you know, it's kind of, the light might be a little bit like, whoa, put the shades on, put the sunglasses on. But this is, you know, this is wonderful. This is moving on. This is leaving the darkness behind. And this is going into the light. Okay? Not the spiritual light, but the light in the natural. Here we go. Let's see what we've got going on here. What crystal or energy would be helpful for my Tauruses here? Let's see. Let's see what this will be. So, let's see here. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, plus a 6, 14. 14 plus, that's a 5. I'm adding all the numbers up. Change, but it's good change. Just that it's not always easy. Change is not always easy, my Tauruses. Here we go. Shungite. From, I think there's actually, this is, I think, actually called Shungite, Russia. I think, but it's from a certain area in Russia that this meteorite fell into. Protection from modern ills, grounding, everyday healing, purifying. Not a bad one to have around you, my Tauruses. Anyway, breathe through it. This is good. This is getting you ready for some bigger stuff. Anyway, my Tauruses, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. If you're not being notified, getting notifications, unclick it, click it again. As always, though, my Tauruses, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.